jump right into an AFC North battle in Week 1, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Cleveland Browns. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Quickly to the air is Burrow. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Man open. That's Jamar Chase, complete.
That's the start of the drive right there. And you notice through the entire offseason, throwing hundreds and passing thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1. A lot more to go. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. A guy coming off his best season as a pro. Here's Nick Chubb. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now it's Watson. Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett in there again, once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
That's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Here's Burrow. Complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure.
Looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Browns defense has a touchdown. Response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, and so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. Double 0. Well, Jim Ryan used to win. Kenny Burke used to win. Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Here now, a 3rd and 20. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Taken from just outside the 30. Spinning past him. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that? And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Completes it right side to Cooper. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. Okay, so you just took the big loss. Now what are you doing on 4th down?
Well, we have a change of plans now is what we have, because I think they were looking at the play sheet, trying to dial something up to go for it on 4th down. But after that loss, that goes right out the window. Now you have to kick the field goal and hope to come back down the next time and score.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Now Burrow. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd-and-long situation coming up. Now it's Burrow. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he will return this one to a 30-yard line.
I think this is a situation where the quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. After the interception, here's Watson. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, what a start to the season here. Cincinnati and Cleveland, AFC North rivals, Ohio rivals. I don't know what to make of this division. It feels like anyone could win it, including these Browns.
And you're right about that. And how historic would that be if Cleveland did rise up and take the division? So far, since we've gone to this format, they have not won the division title. They're eager, they're excited, and they believe that this could be their year.
They'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. To throw is Watson. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This is really impressive because when the offenses are running RPOs, things move very quickly. Fake, ball's out of his hands, and they're trying to hit him in the gaps downfield. And instead, the defender reacts so well that he makes a play on it, and the ball falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It was a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And the Browns will take over possession here up at the 44. A nightmare in the first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
On first down, Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
On first down, it's Watson. Right back to Njoku. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Watson hooking up with Cooper there for the Cleveland first. Now they'll audible to something else. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
And again, it's Chubb. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of
that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Pushing through tacklers at the 30. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Inside the booth alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be our first chance in the new season to see the new fair catch rule for 2023. And this will come out to the 25-yard line. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now Watson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, again, plenty of time to sit in the pocket and deliver the football while the offensive linemen, they may be nameless and faceless to a lot of people. They certainly aren't to their teammates who are the skill position guys. They appreciate the heck out of them, and they're capitalizing.
Watson on 1st down. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there at 22.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
This thrown quickly out to Cooper. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now a stoppage, and we've got Chubb shaken up on the play. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Two yards still to go. 3rd down now. Here's Watson. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down. And they pick it up rather easily. A gain of 9 on 4th and 2. Now Watson, he's going to move him around. From the red zone now, Watson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Now they'll change things up. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. To the air yet again. Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now it's Watson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people.
And he takes this one in for the Browns score. Jerome Ford taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Browns are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Smith catches left side. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Burrow going to get this out to Boyd on the perimeter. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. this play to move the sticks. From the gun on third down is Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he is going to have the Bengals first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now he's free at the 45. And down to the 19-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 45 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that's caught one more time by Boyd. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he bowls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Joe Mixon taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bengals are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. Rolling to his left. And he's going to get into the end zone for 2. And they're back within 2 scores. Down 15 now.
Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think you're... You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
At the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Okay, let's make some good calls, offense. We got their defense now. Get some momentum, hero.
They go quickly here out to Moore. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 4. 9 yards finds the pickup there, and it's a first down.
More graded high on the scale with speed, hands, and route running ability entering the 2021 draft, but had limited chances in his first 2 years with the Jets. Cleveland brought him in to give him a chance to grow into the starter many expected. It sure looks like they made the right decision there.
On 1st and 10, Watson. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. 60 yards. And the Browns are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Myles Garrett, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll get him down here at the 23. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Well, give them credit. They're going to stay and fight this out to the end. 4th down, you've got to go for it. And they not only convert, but pick up some good yardage as well.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 25-yard line.
Ready?
Now it's Burrow. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now Burrow changing the look to try again after the sack. Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take over at their own the 30-yard line.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And Watson's going to throw it here. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally,